I am your host Shri bin Muhammad Rafi, and here is my YouTube channel. I am going to just go back on take and read some facts about the American history and the Jewish influence on the America, and America being just a tiny raised pet puppet or puppeteer and controlled by AIPAC. He asked that the AIPAC must be registered as a foreign agent and should not be allowed to collect money and donate to the Congress and Senate for elections. As a foreign agent, the Jewish influence then was stopped. And his younger brother, Bobby Kennedy, obviously endorsed this and saw that it was done. Now this agitation and his younger brother Bobby was assassinated few years later, and both were assassinated, and the AIPAC continued from the consul to another body who was doing and donating large sums of money both to the Congress and Senate, and the result being that they are still being controlled by the less than 2% of the total population of the United States of America. So that's how the influential the Jews are. And so why you think that the Hitler just killed them and put them in the gas chambers and incinerators? Ever since the birth of this religion, or ever since the birth of this group of people, there have been nothing in this world but evil. And you will see that from a little slide that 99% of the all evils, whether they're in the Hollywood or in the pornographic movie or in the lending money or in the invasion of other countries or toppling the other governments or killing the people and usurping their, the land grabbing and most cruelly and criminally killing the women and children. Now recent example is Gaza. In the Jews and Jews. Homosexuality, Jews. Sodomy, Jews. Pornography, Jews. Rape boy clubs, Jews. Child molestation and rape, Jews. So when you have such a evil and devil, why not get rid of this 2% and debar them? Don't give them citizenship of United States of America, and those who are Jews and are living in United States should be expelled. Just like they did it to the African Americans, they should be enslaved like Pharaoh did to them, and their punishment is that they should gradually be eliminated. And now it's a time, the weakest time in the history of the last 75 years of the Jews, that the Israel is now at the verge of being eliminated. Now this is a self-destruction, it's a suicide by the Netanyahu, a mentally retarded man. So I hope on God that with these two, that the Arabs, the two clips I am presenting to you, they should wake up and see that what are they planning to have a greater Israel to go. They say, purify Makkah and Medina. You see their the dreams. They will have their eyes blinded and taken and pushed out of their eyeballs and given to the dogs. They will be done by Hamas and Hezbollah. And if anything is left in their brain, that will be taken up and eaten up raw by the brain, their tongue, their throat, their neck, every part of their body by Houthis, and whatever is left over is by Iraq, Syria and Iran. So the Arabs, if they do not now wake up, then I think the population there just throw them out. It's about time that they throw Sisi out and stop 2.2 billion he receives to just betray you. He's a traitor. So does this Hashemite, he calls himself, and look at him, how proudly he's wearing a uniform. You know, it's despicable, disgusting. You should spit on the face of Sisi and spit on this, the king of Jordan. This little boy with a Palestinian wife is not ashamed of it. And he never hears the cries of these starved, hungry and dying children in Gaza, or the women, or the people buried in the debris. He is just enjoying his princess and his palace. So it's about time the Jordanians got rid of him, it's about time the Egyptians got rid of Sisi, and it's about time that they got rid of the Saudi, Mohammed bin Salman. It's about time they do it to Behren, and it's about time they do it to UAE and Morocco, and all those who are supporting this so that the most sacred religious places of Islam are occupied by a devil, a master of pornography, homosexuality, and the evil most person. So means Satan wins, and these people who call themselves, you should be ashamed. And if they are not woken, I think the public should just get rid of them. And there is an ocean, we drown them all.
This image was widely shared online, supposedly showing an Israeli soldier wearing a patch representing Greater Israel, which encompasses neighboring countries such as Urdun, Lebanon, parts of Iraq, Saudi, and Masr.
God's not saying let's make a deal. He's saying this is the deal. This is the property they have. This is Israel right now. And this is what will happen whenever the Messiah comes back.
John Hagee's one of the biggest figures. He's invited to White House events. He's invited to US embassy openings. Imagine if a Muslim was saying this stuff.
Imagine if a Muslim says, it's like, we need to destroy Israel. And then the next day, he's hosted by the president of Egypt.
Imagine a college kid on campus is saying, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. We're told that's genocide. This guy is proposing wiping out multiple countries in the Middle East.
The concept of Greater Israel originates from interpretations from the Zionist ideology, particularly championed by revisionist Zionists who later formed the Likud party, now led by the Prime Minister Netanyahu. This ideology aims to establish, meaning the Holy Land of Israel or Greater Israel, asserting the Promised Land stretches from the Nile in Masr to Al-Furat in Iraq. The Likud party isn't the only party that believes in a Greater Israel.
Eventually, our borders will extend from Lebanon to the Great Desert, which is Saudi Arabia, and then from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates. And who's on the other side of the Euphrates? The Kurds. And the Kurds are our friends. So we have the Mediterranean behind us, the Kurds in front of us, Lebanon, which really needs the umbrella of protection of Israel. And then we're going to I believe we're going to take Mecca, Medina, and Mount Sinai, and purify those places.
In 2023, former finance minister of Israel, Bezalel Smotrich, showed another image of Greater Israel, including parts of Urdun and parts of Syria. Settlements, which are illegal under international law, are a tool for expansion and occupation of the land. Settlements were established in strategic areas like Wadi al-Urdun to enhance Israel's security and negotiation stance. Some settlers are driven by religious beliefs, seeing the land as part of biblical Israel. Others are drawn by lower living costs and government subsidies, making housing in settlements more affordable than in Israel.
I think that settlements prevent the establishment of a Palestinian state in the land of Israel. This is the goal and this is the reality.
The pursuit of Greater Israel, including illegal settlements and other Israeli laws that discriminate against Palestinians, have faced criticism for marginalizing the indigenous Palestinian population and undermining principles of justice, equality, and human rights.
They were ordered to populate this land by no less an authority than God.
This is the mission of our generation. The most important point is this: to hold strong to the soil of the Holy Land.
These Arab countries and leaders say they're doing everything. They're airdropping little kits of shit, and they won't break off relations with Israel. So let's just call them out again. Sisi, shut up. Take back Rafah. King Abdullah, oh my God, working against the resistance and helping Israel and helping the West. Mohammed bin Zayed, who's basically created the path for normalization of all Arab states for Israel. Moroccan King Mohammed VI, who buys, Israeli arms and like this is cool in Morocco. It's not. And Bahrain's Hamad bin Khalifa. What the hell is this little tiny island of nothing doing that needs Saudi Arabia to protect itself? What are they doing? And they're talking about Gaza. They should not say Palestine. They should not say Gaza. Okay, they should not say Arab. They should not say Muslim. We've had it. Come on. I don't think they've realized what's happened. I don't think these Arab autocrats and tyrants realize what's happening. Every day this is happening in Gaza. People's ire isn't just being turned at Israel and the United States and Western world that is supplying. These Arab countries and leaders say they're doing everything. They're airdropping little kits of shit, and they won't break off relations with Israel. So let's just call them out again. Sisi, shut up. Take back Rafah. King Abdullah, oh my God, working against the resistance and helping Israel and helping the West. Mohammed bin Zayed, who's basically created the path for normalization of all Arab states for Israel. Moroccan King Mohammed VI, who buys, Israeli arms and like this is cool in Morocco. It's not. And Bahrain's Hamad bin Khalifa. What the hell is this little tiny island of nothing doing that needs Saudi Arabia to protect itself? What are they doing? And they're talking about Gaza. They should not say Palestine. They should not say Gaza. Okay, they should not say Arab. They should not say Muslim. We've had it. Come on. I don't think they've realized what's happened. I don't think these Arab autocrats and tyrants realize what's happening. Every day this is happening in Gaza. People's ire isn't just being turned at Israel and the United States and Western world that is supplying.
यूनिवर्सल टेलीविजन को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। उसके बाद बेल बटन पे क्लिक करें और अपने कमेंट्स के सेक्शन में अपने कीमती जो ख्यालात का इजहार जरूर